Sagittarius. My name is Megan. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we talk all things spirituality. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like and comment on this video if it just so happens to resonate with you. I really love to hear from you guys. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the person that's on your mind today. My readings are for sun, moon, and rising signs, in case you're curious. Let's get started, Sag. What is going on? That was very fast. Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. There was an ending. There may have been an ending here recently. I'm sorry, that was reverse. I don't know why I did it like that. With the Death card here and then the Ten of Cups reversed. What that's telling me is there was an ending to a connection here that was very, very significant in your life. Potentially a marriage for many of you, or at least something very serious where you live together. It was sort of the end all be all. Something came to an abrupt stop when it came to this situation. Could have been, I'm kind of getting that maybe somebody tempted your person. Could have maybe got them on a mental track of going a different route other than your marriage, your serious commitment, your serious relationship. I'm getting this person was tempted in some form or fashion. And in some way, somehow here, an ending occurred. The feeling is mutual between both of you. You're both in deep thought about this. Tell me more. What caused this abrupt ending? Yeah, your person told you a truth. It was probably a truth about temptation or something along those lines. I can't make this up, Sag. I can't make it up. Bottom of the deck for the overall energy, Three of Cups reversed. That tells me third-party energy. Now, I do want to preface this by saying my readings, they're not going to be for everybody. You know, it's great if you do resonate with them and I'm able to help in any way that I can, but if this isn't resonating with you, it's probably not your reading and it's just meant for somebody else. I always kind of like to just put that out there. But for those of you that are resonating with this reading, I'm absolutely seeing that this person, my voice is shaking a little bit just because I feel energy very well. That's why I do what I do. And this just really, this truth that this person told you about a third party, it really, really hurt you. Yeah, Devil card reversed. Yeah, this person, it's like they tried, you know, it's like they know that they're a commitment phobe, they're not good in relationships or marriage or whatever, but it's like with the Devil card reversed, they tried to change those toxic patterns, those toxic ways, but at the end of the day, when it comes to this person, you could be Rihanna. You could be Taylor Swift. You could be Beyonce. You could be, I don't really like Beyonce that much. Don't hate me. I'm more of a Taylor Swift fan, but I digress. Literally, you could be the most beautiful woman on the planet, right? You could be Megan Fox or whoever, Sydney Sweeney. No matter who this person is with, they need to heal themselves because it's not you, Sag, is what I'm trying to tell you. It could literally be Sydney Sweeney and this person would have messed this up. Literally. Because they want to do the inner work to change these patterns. I'm getting your person could have a sex addiction that they really need to take care of. Third-party energy, and they are thinking about these things, but the problem is when we think too much and we don't actually do, then nothing changes, right? We need both. You can't just act and not think, but you can't just think and not act either. I'm really getting, again, it could be a celebrity, and that person, this person would find something wrong with that person. Nothing's ever quite good enough. I'm getting a really specific message, so I just want to say it in case it's one of you out there. What I'm getting, not for all of you, just for one or two. This person may sort of swing both ways, if you know what I mean, and maybe you've sort of had sort of an intuitive hit every once in a while that might be the case. But for some of you, this person may be fighting those urges that about themselves. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like this would definitely be something that this person would not want anybody to know. But again, that's very, very, very specific. yeah, this person the good thing, right? About this person was honest, or at least they're going to be about a third party here. Yeah, this person, it's like they wanted so much with you to do the commitment thing, but at the end of the day, this person has not done the inner work on themselves. They just haven't. Because anyone in this kind of energy where nothing's really good enough, that's sort of how they act, that tells me that this person's deeply insecure, right? Anyone who finds faults in others, even when they're not really there, we're all human, we're all flawed, and that's okay. Anyone who's not accepting of that, truly deep down within inside of themselves, they feel like they have a lot of things like that people wouldn't like or whatever. And right, that's in their head, but that's how they're feeling. They also, again, they have these patterns of behavior. But they did want this to work with you. They did. I'm getting the sense this person just, they're in and out energy. They're very low vibrational, but they don't want to be, is what I'm getting. It's a very strange energy. How did Sag find out? How did you find out about this third party? Again, this reading's very specific. It's not going to be for everybody. But that's okay. If I help one person, that's enough. If I can make one person not feel so alone in what they're going through, it's good enough. How does this person feel about Sag at the deepest level? This person could have been very authoritative over you, but not in very nice ways whatsoever. I don't think that you really liked that about this person, and this person kept you in the dark for quite a while until the truth actually did come out, or it's about to come out. Because this person's in deep thought. They don't like the fact that they're hiding all of this from you, but at the same time, they love having control. It's like this person's a little sadistic in the fact that they love that you're in love with them, or were until all of this transpired. But it's like they really like having that power over someone within a connection, if that makes sense. They really like the fact that they can go out, have third parties, make these third parties feel like they're special, when in reality nothing's ever going to be good enough for them. This person has so many toxic patterns that they're trying to let go of. I keep getting that message. This person could come off as a very playboy or playgirl, fun, let's have fun, let's just have fun, nothing matters, let's have fun, yeah, let's do the serious relationship, let's do that, but let's have fun. This person could come off like that. But deep down, I'm kind of getting that they're actually a lot more emotional than you think with the moon card there. There's a lot more depth to them than I think anybody realizes, not even just you. So this person, a part of their toxic behaviors here that they're trying to heal within themselves, they've just started the healing process, I'm getting. But part of that is just simply this person sort of acknowledging that they are a little bit more of a deep person, and that's okay. I don't know if this person has friends or family, and they're just kind of used to certain patterns of behavior, and humans are like that, right? We like routine, even when it's bad things or bad habits. But this person is actively trying to get rid of those. What they want more than anything is to tell you how they actually feel and who they actually are and who they actually want to be, because they put on a front to the world, and in doing this they hurt you. How does this person view Sag? The Lovers reverse. Yeah, they're viewing this as they just don't know if they just don't know if they're capable of commitment. And for clarification, the Hierophant reverse. You could be dealing with a Taurus or somebody with heavy Taurus placements. We also have Aries here. We have Capricorn, Scorpio. But yeah, this person just doesn't know if they're even capable of commitment, or if that's even what they want. And a lot of times this stuff can go back to numerology. We have numerology and astrology go in tandem with each other. They really can. And I'm going to do a lot more videos sort of teaching the things that I know about those things. But in numerology especially, there are certain placements that aren't adapt for love necessarily. You know, certain souls are here more, and I'm not giving this person an out whatsoever. Obviously, you guys had something very, very committed that came to an end because of a truth this person told about a third party. I mean, obviously, that's not okay. So in no way am I standing up for this person. But just from a different perspective, this person may not just be made for commitment. They may be here. They may have a completely different soul purpose here than what you know anyone really knows, even this person. Even I'm truly getting that this person doesn't even realize that they have something big that they need to do in this life. So they've been out just kind of fucking around, screwing around. I don't like to swear that much, but out messing around, you know? Bad behavior. One thing though, they were honest, or they're going to be. But this person, not only are they afraid of commitment, it just might not be their thing. They may, like for instance, in numerology, if you're born on the 28th, that's the number of wealth. It is the number of wealth. So if you have that placement, plus if you're like born on like a 1 day or something, or a 9 day, that's typically more energy of being more money focused. Or if you're born on a 5 day, fives, and again, astrology plays a role in all of this. So 5 energy is very sexual energy. It's very adventurous. They can't stay in place for too long. But that being said, I've known a lot of 5s who have astrological placements that make them very loyal and very, very good in committed relationships. What I'm kind of getting more for this person is they may have numerological and astrological placements that are just not quite adept for love. And that's not an excuse on their part. I feel like it's even confusing for this person. They don't understand why they're so non-committal, because you were perfect. You were perfect for them. That's why they wanted to give this a chance. But at the end of the day, it's like they couldn't stay faithful to it because it's just not really their energy. So why did this person even get involved with Sag if they knew that they, well, like I said, they might not even, like, it might be very subconscious. On a conscious level, this person might not actually realize that they're like this, but I guess what did they like about Sag? Like, what made them want to commit? Everything just flew out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Ace of Swords again. What they like about this connection is that you're both very honest with each other. I feel like that's something that's hard to find in general, but especially for this person. Devil card again, telling me 1 second. I dropped it. We back. What up? So, yeah, with that Devil card reverse, what I was getting from that earlier is that this person's trying to change and heal, but what they like and admire about you specifically is this is a very, if you guys have been physically intimate, this is something about this connection that is hard for both of you to sort of let go of. Even though you know that even though you know there was a third party, this person was honest, or you will know this was a serious connection, but it's like, it's almost like the glue, some of the glue anyway, that was holding this together was you guys had the most passionate physical relationship. Nothing really quite compared. But this person is very non-committal naturally. They also love to be in charge, and not necessarily in the best of ways. They like to be in charge, but they also are kind of toxic in being in charge because they don't care who they hurt. And that's not a leader. It's not a leader. Kind of like in workplaces where middle management, they get authority. That's that energy, right? They have authority, but they don't use it correctly. Now the Emperor upright, that's like boss energy with character and integrity, who does the right thing. And that's the problem with this person. They don't have integrity to actually be committed to somebody, because the first sight of whatever it is that they like, they hurt you. They hurt you, but the thing is, and you too, Sag, the thing is it's like the sex is so hot and heavy. It's so sensual too. You could be dealing with a Libra or Taurus. Libra and Taurus, ruled by Venus, typically very sensual signs. But they can't quit thinking about this with you. But at the same time, it's like they know what they've done here. And you can't stop thinking about that part of this relationship either. I almost feel like it's making it just really difficult. That portion's making it difficult if you guys have been intimate. If you guys have not been intimate, this person really, really wants to, but again, they know they messed up. They told you that they messed up. I think they're just kind of hoping for a chance in the future. What's the advice for Sag in dealing with this situation? Because this person, I'm going to tell you right now, Sag, this person's all over the place. They are very unsteady. They're uncommittal. They're entering into third parties when they shouldn't be. They are truthful, but they're truthful about things that hurt you. And again, they're uncommittal. They have a lot of things toxic patterns that they really need to take care of. Nothing's ever good enough. I mean, my advice to you is to stay away from this person as much as you can. But it's not my life, and every situation is so different, right? I'm not there. I don't know. I'm not privy to all the details. All I can tell you is what I'm seeing in the cards. And what I'm seeing is somebody who's just not quite adapted for love. What's the advice for Sag? Because I know you care about this person. What's the advice for Sag? Dealing with somebody who has commitment issues is the worst. That's the worst. Yeah, the advice is that this person is just not quite made out for love. And at the end of the day, Sag, I feel like you really are wanting that love connection more than just a physical connection. But this is so hard for you to walk away from, specifically from this person. And it could be because this person is really good in that area, right? Because they are non-committal, right? They enter into things that they shouldn't. And they could be very good in the bedroom is what I try to keep this channel clean, but they could, maybe that's a little bit hard for you to let go. I promise though, Sag, I promise you'll find, if you do decide to move on from this, you're going to find somebody where that connection is there, and it'll probably be even better, because the next person isn't going to just want sexual things from you. They're going to actually want love from you, which this person, they're not capable. They're just not capable of the love connection. They do think about sexual relations with you almost all day. But the problem with this person is, and I don't even want to say this because I get the sense that it's almost all they think about with anybody, right? This person has a lot of growing to do. This person could be much younger than you. A lot of growing to do. A lot. Because at the end of the day, with the Six of Swords, you want communication. And this person did communicate, but it was about something that really, really tore you apart. Going forward, what should Sag do? Okay, the High Priestess, really try to go within your own tuition to figure out what's right. Really try and go into your own tuition, and definitely until you've seen this person change over time, like consistently over time, until this, and it could take a while, right? People don't change overnight, but the advice, Sag, is clear as day. Yes, this person keeps an eye on you, just so you know. A close eye. Don't give to this connection. I'm not saying never, but don't give to this connection until you have seen this person really go inside and do the healing work. And I'm not talking just like a month or two of like, yeah, I've watched these TED Talks or whatever. and I've really learned a lot. You know, I really want to give this a go again. No. This person has to change. Fundamentally actually change. It's very easy to pretend to change. It's a whole other ballgame to actually do it. It takes a lot of internal work. So quite frankly, if this person wants to get back into your energy, you're going to have to really lay down the boundaries. You're going to have to really use your intuition about what's right here. And definitely don't give sexually, emotionally, any of the ways. Do not give to this until this person is proved over time, however long that is for you, it's different for everybody. But until this person has proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that they're not going to essentially hurt you again, I can't find the card. Yeah. Go off with third parties and follow their sort of impulsiveness instead of their emotions and how they care. This person really needs to grow emotionally. They could be very immature. Even if they're older, they could be very immature. So until you see that from this person, do not be afraid to go out there and live your life, because you deserve a hell of a lot better than being somebody's placeholder, which is kind of what I'm getting. And this person knows it. They treat everybody as a placeholder. Don't worry, Sag, it's not you. They treat everybody as a placeholder. So until they go inside and change that, focus on yourself, date other people, figure it out. Because until this person changes fundamentally, unfortunately, it's just going to cause you more heartache. So that is what I have for you, Sag. Hit that subscribe button. Hopefully it's more positive next time. See you guys next time.